mode, I would be on that necklace like nobody's business.
Yeah,
because I've actually talked about the necklace multiple times, and it's never been that price. All right, so we've got more to go and to talk about, and this is now our showstopper. So we're super psyched on this one. $30 off. It's brand new, and dun-da-da-da, it is a brand new Mine Find, Jay. Yay! This is so cool. How in the world did you find this?
You know, and here again, I was on searching for opal on this trip. We were actually looking at a new opal deposit, and we found this, a brand new mine find. Okay, when I say brand new mine find, I mean this is the very first time that I've ever had this material, ever done anything with this material, ever shown it. And this is, it's Burgundy Corundum. So, you know, Sapphire's Corundum, Ruby is Corundum, but Ruby is, there's only 5 colors of red that they consider Ruby. I have quite a Ruby education lately. I got to tell you, really? I have a PhD in Ruby.
You really?
Yeah, but I have to tell you, this is really unique. It's very different. They're calling it burgundy, but it's almost like a cherry type color in a way. I mean, more like a really cherry look. A Merlot wine almost. But it's kind of, you know, like with the stage lighting here, it's kind of washing it out just a little bit. But this has such a unique color. So, you know, well, that's the thing with our viewers. They actually know something that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, just crazy special. That's so good. That was so good. Thank you. I'm glad you got that. Me too. I'm a little envious, honestly. You know what? It shows up great. It shows up, the color shows up better here with Mel. Against the skin. Do you see this? And it's just a really unique, unusual color. If this was more of a red, you know, a red color, there's only 5 different colors of red that they accept as ruby. But if this was a little bit redder and then a little less on the purple side, the red-purple color, the burgundy color, this would be considered ruby. And you know, guys, I love that super close-up shot you had, because I think that our lighting is goofing with this a little bit. Yeah, thank you. There you go. That's what you really need to see. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, and look, they're almost like little universes in each of the beads. Like, you see such depth to that. Oh, it's so pretty. And again, many of you love the mine finds, because guess what? You've got bragging rights. There's only a couple hundred in the whole wide world. It's brand new. Now, imagine this, Jay. You've been with us for 22 years. 22 years, and this stone is just on the air for the first time. And think about this, the Corundum family, you know, sapphires, and we know rubies. Have you ever seen a Burgundy Corundum? No, none of us have. It's brand new. And I think that's part of the excitement of what Jay does, is he just finds these really cool things. And even I was like, oh my gosh, I've done so much jewelry over the years, even beyond HSN, back in the QVC days and all that. And I'm like, a Burgundy Corundum? Wait a minute, it's gotta be red or it's gotta be blue. It doesn't come in burgundy. And how exciting is that for you after all these years of doing this? Well, you know, where you find something like that. When you go out, and I'm always amazed. This trip I just took, I was out for 2 weeks. I got 4 brand new mine finds, which is really unique. You know, like when you've done this for 40+ years, going on 42 years, I really have traveled my whole career. My whole career, I've had the opportunity to travel. So it's so exciting when you go out there and you find something brand new. But what's really cool is that when a lot of designers have probably have been out in the field, they find new things, but they really can't do the deal because they can't buy the volume. They can't, you know, they can't really get it. And so, you know, like, or you see things, I know with me, in a lot of cases, I'm out in the field, I go out, I meet miners. I didn't go in search of Burgundy Corundum, okay? I didn't go looking for that. I actually went to an opal deposit, a new, this all started out looking for precious opal in Ethiopia. Really? And then it went from there. This comes out of Mozambique, all right? And so it's really funny, like you start at point A on a map and you end up in Z, you know? Yeah, and then you find something. But what's so cool is finding something that's unique, that's natural, that nobody else has, and then being able to have the fun to bring it to market and somebody else can share in this. Now, I will tell you this, okay? There is not oodles and boodles of this material. This is nothing I could ever even consider doing a Today Special or doing any large volume on. I think we did right around, just right at 1,000 necklaces, and that's all you're gonna see, okay? We used all the material that the rough material that we bought on that. We built this. I was going to cut some cabs. I was going to actually do some a bracelet and matching earrings, but we just didn't even have enough material for that. So if you like unique, if you like different, if you like the unusual, if you like the mind-find aspect of what we do, where you're going to have something that nobody else has, this is something you might truly want to consider.
It's just wildly unique. All right, Myra in Texas, I'm going to grab this pretty necklace that you picked up. Welcome. You're now on with Jay. Thank you for waiting.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
So you got
I've talked to you about 2 times before. I live close to Houston, Baytown, where Jan, your employee, works.
Yep.
But I got to tell you, what you said about people recognizing your products and this type of thing. I went to a farmer's market today with a couple of friends, and I wore one of your amber pieces and a pair of earrings, and this lady stopped me, and she said, "That is absolutely gorgeous. Where did you get that?" And my friend that was with me said, "If you think that's pretty, you ought to see her turquoise and some of her others. She has the most beautiful jewelry that I've ever seen." So naturally, that made me feel great.
Oh, well, that is so cool. Yeah, and thanks, Myra, for taking the time to call us and do that. I think that's what it's all about, though, is having things that are unique, having things that are different, right?
And people stop you.
You know, you have things. You know, the same thing with me. I mean, I have key pieces. I make jewelry for myself. I have things that I love, and what I love is the fact that people. They actually stop me and they go, man, they'll grab your wrist or they'll grab your hand and they go, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Right.
And that just makes you feel so good.
Now I'm going to show you something very unique as well. So if you're into this whole corundum story, because I will tell you, of all the shows we've done, you brought the most unique corundum in this show today.
I think
the Burgundy is amazing.
I've got quite a corundum education over the last 2 years.
Cool. But look at this. If you missed out, check this out. If you were like, oh yes, I'm into the sapphires, I love the rubies. And, you know, those are the queens of gemstones, right? Kings and queens. All right, check this out. This is a blue corundum, so think giant blue sapphire stone with the matching turquoise blue corundum necklace. We featured that last hour. So again, what an amazing assortment. So if you love those really precious gemstones, the sapphire, the rubies, this is that world. That's the corundum world they come from. I just wanted to show you this one more time because a lot of people might have missed that if you tuned in a little bit late. It was wildly popular in the launch. I'll give you the details, but Jay, I just wanted to pull this back up because this is such a unique variety of corundum in the show.
And I have to say, you know, like, it's not that I haven't known about sapphires and all the different colors in sapphires and have been, you know, I've seen them in the field. I've been around them for a long, long time. But it's all a matter of acquiring the correct connections, okay? The miners, not dealing with middlemen, actually dealing with the people that are, you know, are the miners that are out pulling it out of the ground, or somebody who's a consolidator who's buying from all the small mines and then makes it at where he is able to put enough product together, enough rough material that I can do a project, right? That I have enough material to actually do it, and that's what you have here, you know. But I think it's interesting. I have so many people that collect all the different turquoises that we do, and they have turquoises now, okay, that people have shopped with me for over 20 years. They have turquoises you can't even buy anymore. I mean, the only way, you know, I'm doing all my specimens. I did this really crazy wall, okay? I got this like huge man cave specimen wall that I did.
Do you really?
I do. I have to admit it. You know, I'm a hoarder, but I hoard cool things, okay? Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm cataloging this stuff, and I have shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of turquoise. I also have shelves of all the specimens that I've done over the years, and I'm talking thousands, okay, thousands of specimens. And there are, just in turquoises alone, there are so many of them that is the only piece that I have or I know about anymore.
That's left.
It's gone, right? And I think that the sapphires are going to be the same, where, you know, there's going to be specimens, just like last night, or before we left, Thursday night, I was putting together all of my specimens for the show, and I have my very last piece of rainbow calsilica.
Yeah,
right? I have
crazy?
my specimen, and that's
it, right?
that's it, you know, and I'll never get any more of that material.
And so all of you have the rainbow, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have it. I have a couple pieces of your rainbow, and they're beautiful, but sorry, you can't even go online and find it on hsn.com. This is the same thing too. Understand, with hundreds now gone, you can see the little sold counter. We only have a couple hundred left. If you're the one woman who says, I want unique, I want different. Someone will say, what is that necklace? And you go, oh, by the way, that's a Burgundy Corundum, the same family as rubies and sapphires. They're gonna go, wait a minute, no. Sapphires are sapphires, rubies are rubies. Well, guess what? A brand new and really exciting mine find. And you know, I think it's tough. After 20 some years, well, 40 years in the business, but 20 some years here at HSN, how do you find new? And yet Jay does it. But you know what? Even for us, it's become rarer and rarer. Isn't that true though? I mean, we'll have mine finds still, but just boy,
well, you know, when you think about it, you know, we travel a lot, but when you go out, to really find something that's brand new, that's never been seen before, that nobody's ever aired or ever had, or I'm not, you know, I have no knowledge of anybody ever finding it or ever airing it. It really is truly exciting. And that's what makes it. That's part of what makes what I do for a living. I really want to call it a job, because I don't know if you could call it a job, but I do get paid, you know, and I get to travel, and you do get to find really cool stuff.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to give you the whole